See, I told you it wasn't going to be that long until the next one. Yes folks, welcome back to another video. Once again, like I always say, massive shout out to everybody who watched the last one, the Samba Offspring and the Samba End ones. Like I said, can't believe how much love they got, but we are back to what, I'm not saying that's what I'm known for or what the channel's known for, but I know it's a massive part and massive why all you guys watch. Anyway, welcome back to Thanks to me, Danny, and welcome to another video. First of all, shout out, if you're not involved in the Facebook group, there's an adidas SPZL collectors Facebook group page, and this week the guy says, oh, I want to see your first ever t-shirts, so I broke out the first mod foil t-shirt on there, so check this out. Do you know what I mean? Like, thought I'd rock something a little bit older for this video today. Now, before we go on to the shoes, one thing, I've not got a lot of the old t-shirts for a while. Obviously I've picked up quite a lot of the recent ones, and especially like the cream chalky one, which I said was probably the best t-shirt that I've ever done ever, with the little SPZL thing on. One thing I will say, the t-shirts have massively gone up in quality. So if you go back and look at some of your old t-shirts, how thin they feel and just the material compared to the new ones, which are like really thick. Honestly, the levels of t-shirt quality have just gone up and up and up. Anyway, we're waffling. So here we are with today's video. Now, I had a lot of questions about these when I did the drop a few weeks ago, and everyone said, where are the Gazelles? Where are the Gazelles? Like I say, I don't like putting spoilers out there, so I knew they weren't being released with the main drop, but obviously it's not for me to say. I just review the products, and when Gary and the SPZL team decide, right, this is where we're going to do it, that's how we do it, right? So anyway, here we are. We have got the Gazelle SPZL, okay, and again, a bit like the Sambas, there was a few people which blew my mind, going, oh, why are we having a Gazelle SPZL? When in my mind I was thinking, like the Sambas, if I want a Samba, I want a SPZL Samba because I love SPZL. So when Gazelle were doing, I'm like, of course I want a Gazelle SPZL. But anyway, here we go. Check these bad boys out. I'm just going to move that as well because can't see the Gazelle SPZL on there. Now, what we're saying about these, I thought I had a mucky mark on there, it's just a bit of dust, right, don't worry about that. To say I love a Gazelle would be kind of saying, no, I'm not like a massive Gazelle aficionado. What I would say is I really respect the Gazelle. Okay, obviously without the adidas Gazelle, which is kind of like one of the first shoes, like the training shoes, a lot of the shoes that we know and love just don't exist, right? So first of all, this is like the granddaddy of Adidas shoes for me. And this version, I know, has been absolutely looked at to the nth degree. I was talking to a guy, it wasn't actually Gary, it was somebody else from Adidas, who was saying they had about like 20 odd different Gazelles, just looking at all the different ones, all the different versions, and what they can do to kind of make a SPZL Gazelle. And I've said it before on a video, what I love about this is that it's brought all the best versions and created a Gazelle bringing different elements from lots of different ones, so you kind of get, and I likened it to the Singer 911 being the best Porsche 911 because they've got all the best bits from all the best Porsches over the years, put them into one car with a modern twist. Man, this is exactly what this shoe is. We have got, first of all, we've got some lovely green suede. It's just like that perfect kind of buttery suede on there. The outsole, or the sole should I say, the midsole, this is really interesting because they've got this kind of foxing around the bottom and they've got the smooth edge to it on the top. And I just thought that's like a really, I love that. I can't remember exactly where it came from, but it's just a really nice touch, and again, something that just makes it a little bit different and a little bit stand out. You've got obviously the white stripes, and I love how short, we know that Gary and the SPZL team love a short stubby toe box. I love how short the little toe box is on here. Obviously you've got the white leather eye stay that I just think looks so good. Some people were saying about the Gazelle SPZL branding being quite large. I can understand why people are saying it. I kind of like it. Again, it was a vintage pair that this Q was taken from. And then as you look at it, obviously there's no heel tab I think I've seen. So for those that got some early pairs from Offspring and abroad, some people have been putting the heel tabs on there, which I think is kind of cool, a cool touch. You've got the dimpled tongue on the green pair, and then inside it's just an off-white leather on the inside of the collar as well. Because at first I did look and I was like, not too sure about like the off-white with the white. If I'm being brutally honest, when I first saw them in Newcastle, I was like, does the off-white and the white work? In hand and in a different light, and shout out to my girlfriend who's looked at these and kind of said, oh, they look better in real life and in a different light than in a case. And I would have said that to all the kind of shoes, but I completely agree. These are probably my favourite shoes from the drop, from this autumn-winter 23 drop. I just think these are absolutely superb. Yeah, there's no difference between the two shoes, but you do get an off-white. Don't know if it's going to pick it up too much on there. You do get like an off-white lace to match the midsole. I think probably both will work, to be honest. I think because of there's so much white leather on the top, maybe I'll stick to the whites. But my little rule of thumb is match your laces to your midsole. I always think that's kind of a good rule to go with. Obviously it's got the gum outsole as well, which I really like. And these, for me, like I've said, are just absolutely superb. As well as the green pair, we've got another box as well. Can you guess what's in the box? That's a fun one, isn't it? Here we go. Check these bad boys out. So we've got the blue, royal and black pair. Oh, what we're saying about these now. This is a funny one for me because, like I've said in the past, I don't really wear navy shoes. So it's a bit of a funny one for me. However, so when I saw them in Newcastle, I kind of thought they're just not for me. And I heard somebody say, I'm not going to shout out who said it, someone said blavy, like black and navy. And I thought that's such a good description to kind of talk about the shoes. And then, yeah, I just don't do blavy. And I was like, that is such a good kind of little term to use, because I'm not really like, obviously I wear black, but I'm not really a navy person, and I probably wouldn't do black and navy myself. But again, I'm going to shout out the missus. We opened these and she was like, they're my favourites. They're favourite. And I was like, better than the green ones. She was like, yeah, I absolutely love them. And there are some slight differences, so I'll show you on here. And shout out to the lighting, you can really see the difference in the colours as well. So obviously we've got a black midsole. Okay, we've got the same kind of smooth top to it. We've got like a navy for the main colour and the royal. Now again, the striping on here, somebody said it's the first time they've used flock stripes on a Gazelle, and I think it was Gary, and I was like, I can't believe that's the first time it's ever been done. So that's a really nice touch. Again, you get the same Gazelle SPZL branding on the side. You get the suede on the eye stay this time round, and you do get, and I love this touch, well, you get a suede tongue, but the badge, you can't really get, I need to take off some of the laces, but the label, the tongue label on these pair is absolutely superb. I think it's a really good touch. And then you get the royal heel tab, and it's royal round the collar as well. So from at first, I was like, these are just not for me. Again, like everything, you get them in hand, you look at the details, you start studying it a little bit more, and you think, actually, maybe so that these are, I'll say this right now, I still prefer the green myself. It's just more of a me colour, and also I've got green eyes, it brings out the colour in my eyes, right? So why would I not? But these, and let me just dig out the other shoe, because inside the other shoe you do get a pair of royal laces and a pair of navy laces. So black laces come in this, and you get 2 lace options on the blue pair, which I think is fantastic as well. I don't know what I'd go with myself. This has got the black lace to match the black midsole. I think I'd be tempted to put the royal lace in just to lighten them up and just to brighten them up. Like I've said before, I don't really do dark shoes. So like I don't really do like black, like you'll never see me in a pair of black trainers. Navy blues, there's a few that I've got, like, oh, I love my SPZL TRXs, you know, they're obviously navy blue, but they're just maybe a little bit lighter, and they've got a white midsole, but I don't know. Anyway, here we are with the 2 pairs. I'm just going to try them on just for sizing. I'm a size 8, these were size 8, both pairs. I'll let you know exactly how they fit. So here we go, we've got the green pair first. I'm an 8, these are an 8, and these are just nice. I would not be going half size up. They're probably a little bit roomy if anything. Definitely not half size down either. They're just a nice true to size. Check out the Rosendale pants as well. I picked those up from the SPZL drop. Obviously I didn't do, I know everyone says, why do you do the clothing, why don't you do clothing? It's just I didn't have time to do the clothing more than anything else. So that's the green pair. Now obviously the pants aren't going to match the blue pair, but just for sizing, just to make sure they fit exactly the same. There's no reason why they won't, but we'll just slide them on and make sure they do. So there, the blue pair fit exactly the same, size 8. A tiny bit of room again, still wouldn't go half down, but yeah, true to size on the Gazelle SPZL. And that concludes, well, as far as I'm aware anyway, I don't think there's any like special drops. That concludes adidas SPZL for 2023. Let us know in the comments which pair do you prefer. Do you prefer the green pair, or do you prefer the blue pair? I'm still going with green. Okay, it's just more of a me colour. I like the white on it. It just looks a little bit better for my style. But like I've said, these are so much better in hand and in some, I don't want to say proper light, but in my light at home, they look better. But the thing I kind of do want to talk about is obviously that's it for 2023, but 2024, we've got 10 years of SPZL. So I cannot wait for next year to see what we are getting for the 10th anniversary. So let me know in the comments, apart from which one you like, the green or the blue, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see back from SPZL, or what you'd like to see come out for the 10th anniversary of SPZL. I'm going to have a bit of a think about it. I always had one shoe that I wish that they would have done, and they did it a couple of years ago in the Italia, so my wish has been granted already. What would I like to see? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting everything you do. There probably will be another video this year because I'll do a giveaway video for December. So like I've said in previous videos, if you want to get involved, jump on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, and you can win a pair of trainers. Will I do something SPZL? I might do something different in December. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, blah, blah. See you next time with Alex. Bye.